अरे व्हाईट लेखा आम्ही केलं नव्हतं ते. Dear students, this is our question number 5. A stone is thrown in vertically upward direction with the velocity of the 5 per meter per second. If the acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 per meter square in the downward direction, what will be the height attained by the stone and how much time will it take to reach there? So, in this example, there is one activity. This is a stone, and this stone is thrown from downward direction to the upward direction. When the stone is thrown in upward direction, that times the speed of the stone in upward direction, it will be decreased step by step, and at a point where its velocity completely is equals to 0, up to that point, and from to that point the stone will be falling down. Okay, so in this example the given values is initial velocity u is equals to 5 per meter per second. Okay, and acceleration is a is equals to 10 per meter per second square, and also the final velocity v is equals to 0. Why v is equals to 0? When the stone is throwing upward direction, when its velocity decreases step by step. Okay, so at any point where the completely velocity v is equals to 0, up to that point the stone will be falling down. So we consider the final velocity v is equals to 0, and we have to find out the height of the stone from its ground position. That means we have to find out the displacement covered by the stone in upward direction, that is the s is equals to question mark. Okay, and also we have to find out the time required for this activity. So t is equals to again question mark. In this calculation, for solving this solution, we use the third equation of a motion. Third equation of a motion is v square minus u square is equals to twice as. V square minus u square is equals to twice as. So after putting the value, v is equals to 0 square minus u value is 5, so 5 square is equals to 2 as it is. The value of a is equals to 10 and say yes as it is for the displacement. Okay, after solving this example, 0 minus and 5 square minus 25, and this 2 into 10, that means the 20 is in multiplication. After transferring to this side, so it will be in denominator. So minus 20 upon 20 minus 25 upon 20 is equals to yes, and here yes is equals to 1.25 meters. Understand? So this is the height covered by the stone, and also we have to find out the required time for it. So for solving this, for calculating the time, we use the first equation of a motion, and first equation of a motion is v is equals to u plus at. Again putting the value, we know that v is equals to 0 because it's a velocity at the peak point of the throwing activity. So u is equals to 5 plus 10 into t. So this plus 5 transferred to this side, it will be in minus. So minus 5 is equals to 10 into t. We have to find out the value of the t. Just transfer this 10 to this side, it will be in denominator minus 5 upon t, that is t is equals to minus 1 by 2. So t is equals to 0.5 second. Understand? Okay, so this is the acceleration. Here 10 minus 10 minus 10. So this is 1 by plus 1 by 2. So this is the answer. And in the last, we have to write down the stone reaches maximum height of 1.25 meters in the time 0.5 second. So this is our answer. Understand? Dear students, our next example is an athlete complete one round of a circular track of diameter 200 meter in 40 seconds. What will be the distance covered and the displacement at the end of the 2 minutes 20 seconds? So in this example, an athlete complete a circular track, and circular track having the diameter 200 meter. Okay, and complete one round in 40 seconds. So this is a circular track. Okay, and we have to find out the distance covered and the displacement at the end of the 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So we have to find out the displacement value. Okay, so for solving this type of examples, we have to first write down the given for a circular track. Just write down for a circular track. So for a circular track like this is a circular track. Okay, if you consider this is a circular track. So for a circular track, we have to given that the diameter denoted by small d is equals to 200 meter. So using this diameter, we have to find out the radius. Radius r is equals to d upon 2, that is 200 upon 2, that is 100 meter. So it's a radius. Okay, and also here the time. So time taken by time for complete one round. So time for complete one round is equals to 40 seconds. Okay, so here t is equals to 40 seconds. Now distance covered in one round. So here distance covered in one round, that is the 2 pi r. Why 2 pi r? Because it's a circular track. So we have to find out the distance or the displacement of this circular track. We have to find out the circumference of a circle, and the formulation for the circumference of circle is a 2 pi r. So it is a distance. So after putting the value 2 as it is, pi value is 22 by 7 into, and radius we have to find out. So in next part here 2 into 2200 upon 7. So it is a distance. Okay, so it is a distance. Now in this example, we must know the speed of the athlete. So speed of athlete, and the formulation of the speed is equals to distance upon time. So this is the formulation, so make it bracket, and we have to find out the speed. So speed is equals to, distance is how many? 2 into 2200 upon 7, and divided by, that means the 1 upon t. So and total time is 1 upon 40, because this is the time value and it will be in denominator, so therefore 1 upon 40. Okay, so in next step here 4400 upon 7 into 40, because 22s are 44 and 00 as it is. So after that, cancelling this 0 and again 110, that means here 110 upon 7. So this is the speed of athlete. Meter per second. Okay, so that will be the speed. Now we have to find out the distance covered in 140 seconds. So this is the speed. Now we have to find out the distance covered in, here distance covered in 140 seconds. So is equals to find out the distance, we must know the formulation speed into time. So here we have to find out the distance. Here speed will be 110 upon 7 and time is 140 second. So to writing the 140 second, so it will be in 2 into 60, means here we must write down the 2 into 60 plus 20. 20 into 60 plus 20. So this is the time required. Okay, so after solving this type of example, here 140 upon 7, so our value is so that is 110 upon 7 into 140. So here 20 and here we get 110 into 20, that means 2200 meter. So this is the distance. Okay, 2200 meter. This is a distance. Now our next example is Joseph jogs from one end A to the other end B of a straight 300-meter road in 2 minutes 30 seconds and then turns around the jogs and 10 meter back to the point C in another 1 minute. What are the Joseph average speed and velocities in jogging? Number 1 from A to B and number 2 A to C. Means we have to find out the average speed and velocities. We have to find out the average speed and velocities by Joseph, okay, while jogging. Okay, so in this example there are some points are given. So firstly we just write down here. So here the end point of A is given. So we consider the A and the road here another point is given as the point B. So these are the two locations. And Joseph cover, that is the 300 meter distance. Okay, so here 300 meter distance and from A to B. And Joseph will cover this distance in 2 minutes 30 seconds. So here 2 minutes 30 seconds required from A to B. And after that, and then Joseph turns around means in opposite direction, that means and back to the point C in 100 meter. So we consider the point C on this line, means turn around. So this distance is 100 meters. So this distance is 100 meters and the time required for that is 1 minute. So means Joseph will start their jogging from the point A and reach up to the point B, that is the another end of the road if you consider. So and their distance between is 300 meter and Joseph takes the time 2 minutes 30 seconds from A to point B. And when the Joseph reach at the point B, then he turns around and coming back toward the point A, that is the point up to the point C. And B and C its distance is 100 meter and Joseph takes the time for cover this 100 meters distance in 1 minute. So we have to find out the Joseph average speed and average velocity. Number 1 from A to B and another one A to C. A to C, that means A, B and C, not a directly. Okay. So for this purpose just write down given terms. So in the solution here we just write down the distance covered from A to B, is equals to 300 meters. Okay, and after that distance covered from A to C means distance covered from A to C, and this distance means first A to B, that is the 300, and after that B to C, because in example there is no sentence that is the A to C. So A to C, that means via B. So A to B and after B to C. So 300 plus 100. So is equals to 400 meters. 400 meters. Okay. And after that 400 meters and time taken to travel. So now here time taken to travel from A to C, sorry, from A to B. So here 2 minutes 30 seconds. 2 minutes 30 seconds. Okay. So 2 minutes 30 seconds, that means 2 into 60 plus 30, that is 150 seconds. 150 seconds. 2 into 60, that is 120. 120 plus 30, 150 seconds. Okay. And after that, time taken to travel from A to C. That means A to C means this 150 second plus and 1 minute. 1 minute, that is 150 second plus 60 second. So is equals to 210 second. Okay. So this is the time. Now we have to calculate the displacement. So we have to take on the distance and time. Now we have to consider the displacement. Here the displacement. So displacement means actual positions. Distance between the actual position. So displacement from A to B. So here the total displacement from A to B, that is the 300 meters. 300 meters. There is no doubt. But displacement from A to C is equals to, now just concentrate on this graph. Here total distance from A to B is 300 meters. But point C is always between the point, point C is lies between the point A and B. And when the Joseph reached at the point B, then he turned back, he turned around, and just in reverse direction he will be walk 100 meters towards the A. That means the actual displacement from A to C is 200 meters. 200 meters. That is, this is the 300 and 100 meters. So that is the 200 meters. Okay. So it's not a distance, it is a displacement. So it's a displacement. Now we have to calculate the given values, means average speed. Average speed. So there is a one formulation is a speed formulation is, we firstly write down the speed is equals to distance upon time. Distance upon time. So this is the first formulation of the speed. And next one formulation is velocity is equals to displacement upon time. Displacement upon time. These are the two formulas. Okay. So in a first step we have to calculate the average speed traveling from A to B. So here we have to average speed. Average speed from A to B. Average speed from A to B is equals to, here the formulation is, so here 300 upon 150, and we have to find out the speed, so meter per second square. So here just 2 meter per second square. Now it's not an acceleration, it's a speed. So 2 meter per second, it's a one term. Okay. So this is the average speed from A to B. Now we have to calculate the average speed traveling from A to C. So in next part, average speed from A to C. So now average speed, that is the distance, and distance from A to C is its distance is completely 400 and time taken is 210 meter per second. So after solving this type of examples, calculating this value, we get the 1.9 meter per second. Okay. When you divide 40 by 21, we get the answer 1.9 meter per second. So it's a average speed. And now we have to calculate the velocity. So here average velocity, we have to calculate the average velocity. And for calculating this type of average velocity, what is the formulation? Average velocity from A to B. So here from A to B, that is the 300 upon 150, because average velocity, so displacement is 300 and time taken is again 2 minute 30 second, that is the 150. So here again 2 meter per second. Now the twisted part, the average velocity from A to C. And now the displacement is, how many displacement? Now here 200 meters. So here 200 meters and time taken to complete for this activity is again 210. Just concentrate here. Here the displacement is 200 meter, but time will be same as usual, means A to B and B to C. There is no change in a time. Okay, so here 0 get cancelled. Again 20 divided by 21, that is our answer is, after calculating this type, then 0.95 meter per second. So it's all over the answer of this example. Okay.